Hey everyone, welcome back to Owl Dragon Adventures. I'm Rob McPherson, and this is my solo reaction to A Wayfarer's Tale, a new roll and write coming to Kickstarter. So A Wayfarer's Tale is a new roll and write game coming out from James Emmerson and Tristam Rossin. I had reached out to Tristam on Facebook after seeing a couple of posts over the past several months with the artwork from this game. I was really intrigued by it. It looked like a really cool art style. And he responded to me in two ways. One, by giving me a print and play copy of this so I can go ahead and give it a try to give you my thoughts. And second, by telling me that he is in fact the illustrator for another one of the games that I got recently and did a review on, Relics of Rajavihara, which explains why the art looks so familiar. Really love this style. It's a... well, I'll just show you some pictures of it. I'm really bad at explaining artwork, but it's got this really nice, bold characterization to it, and I'm really enjoying it. So, Wayfarer's Tale itself, as I said, is a roll and write game. The coolest part about it is that it is a print and play game, so you won't be receiving a hard copy of it, but that does bring the price down significantly. I sent it to my printer and printed it out in about 5 minutes. Didn't need too much ink even. There's some low ink versions of it if you're concerned about that. And I got it to the table pretty quickly. So pretty much all you need to play is the pages that come with the Kickstarter, and then 5 dice, 3 that look identical, and then 2 separate ones. So the 3 identical dice, those are your travel dice. Those are the dice that you use at all times throughout the game. And then there is the 4th die, which is the active die. That's the one that in multiplayer, if you're the active player, you get access to, or in solo, you can pay a little bit of a penalty in order to get access to it to have different results. The 5th die is there just in case you need to roll it for other things like treasures and monsters along the way. So it's a really cool adventure game where you are exploring these uncharted islands and going from the settlements to settlements and finding treasure and monsters along the way. There's different terrain types that you're dealing with, and that's where your companion sheet comes in. Your companions are what allow you to traverse this land. So depending on the die roll you get, you fill in these series of 5 different companions, and some of them can help you get across wetlands, some of them help you get across grasslands, across mountains, etc. And you fill them in according to their own rules, and then you get to travel into those lands. Really unique little setup there. I just finished up an entire campaign in the solo. I am proud to state that I did finish with enough points to be a legend among heroes, which is pretty exciting. That being said, out of the 8 games that I played, I did lose 4 of them. So take that how you will. So diving right into the review of it, or the reactions to it, the gameplay of it, as I said, I mean, you know, if you've been watching this channel, I love roll and write games. They're kind of my meditation. They're my replacement for the old like Sudoku style games. I just find them relaxing and calming. You just pick up a couple of die, you toss them, and you just kind of mark off the numbers as they lie. And this is no exception to that. It's really simple and straightforward to jump right into. You go ahead and just, you know, on the solo version, you get 3 die, you get 2 of your travel die and an active die, and you just toss them, you see the results, and you chart your path. Really simple and elegant style. There are 4 different maps that you can play across. You get some variety there. And you also have a different starting point depending on how you roll. So you get some variety there as well. Really elegant little game. I like the way that the companions are what are helping you to move around the map. So it's not necessarily like a 4 means that I can go over here. Well, I can play a 4 in any of the companions. It's just depending on where I've played the other numbers. So I'm really liking the gameplay on it. Accessibility, as I said, it's super simple to get into. I still have a prototype of the rules right here. There's a couple of little things that need some clarity, but even with the expected clarity needing in a prototype rulebook, I was able to pick it up really quickly, and it plays super fast. So very accessible game, especially if you like roll and writes. A lot of it's going to feel familiar to you. Just the special twists of the way that you're moving around. The design of the game, as I already mentioned right off the bat, I love the artwork from Tristam. I think that it's a really, really distinct style. It's got the heavy inclines along the side, beautiful colors in it. The design of the materials themselves, the maps are very clear. I did notice as I was getting further and further into the game and getting into the more advanced maps that the hexes get smaller and smaller as you go, so you can get more hexes on the board. But it never got to be too small where you couldn't see what was going on in any of them, because there are little icons that you need to pay attention to. The entire thing looks cohesive. The maps look like maps. I can see people getting clever with this since it is a print and play and like weathering their maps a little bit or something along those lines. The design of the game itself now, as a print and play game, one of the things they do recommend right on the Kickstarter is to be environmentally friendly and to laminate the pages. So that's exactly what I did. Is I went ahead and I just got some laminating sheets, and I'm able to use a wet erase marker or a dry erase marker now. And that means I just need one set of these things forever. And I love it when you can do that. So I really appreciate that they've gone ahead and added that into their pitch. The value. So the value of this game, they're going to be selling it for euros or pounds, about $5. They're all about the same in terms of conversion. Forgive me, I'm like picturing it in my head. I'll put it down in the chat or in the description to be clear, but it's about $5 that you're all in, and then whatever it costs you in ink and paper, and then the laminating sheets. So even if you have to go out and buy brand new laminating sheets and a dry erase marker, you're in maybe $20. You can't beat it. It's really. I've already played through, let's see, the 8 games of the campaign, and I played through 3 sessions of it, just kind of getting a feel for it before I dove into a campaign. So, I mean, I've already definitely gotten the $5 worth out of it. With a print and play game, it's really hard to judge value because it's such an easy buy-in. So I guess I'll just say that, yes, the value is 100% there. If you like roll and writes, definitely back this game. It is a very easy $5 spend. Quality. I don't know if I can rate this one in quality. I can say that the quality of the artwork is there. The quality of the graphic design is definitely there. The quality of the rules in terms of the instructions they provide is definitely there. But the components are all mine. With one exception, 2 exceptions actually. So these are purely optional. They're just little stands that you can get or that you can print and cut out that just tell you what the market is and tell you what city you are on as you go. And you just get these little standees that you kind of move up the mountain, and they're 100% optional. You don't need them at all. I'll be honest, I haven't actually used them, but they're just really fun to kind of set up on the table as you go. So, I mean, all right, there's some quality in there in terms of the thought process that went into how these cut out and fold up. So I'm going to say the quality is there because the quality in the game design, the quality in the game production is there. It's just the components themselves, which is what we usually rate in this, is all yours. So get yourself some good transparency sleeves. Get yourself a really good quality wet erase marker or a dry erase marker. I actually stole mine from Rolling Realms because the original ones I was using were awful. The ones from Rolling Realms, really good job. Yeah, so that's really all I can say about quality because it's a print and play. So yeah, Wayfarer's Tale is about to hit Kickstarter in the next couple of weeks. I will put a link down to their preview page in the comments below. Definitely check them out. As I said, can't recommend it enough if you like roll and write games. It's a very quick buy-in. You're going to get the game pretty quickly so you can start playing it and diving in and having a blast. It's just a fun adventure. And I really like the simplicity as well as the brain burn that comes along with it, because sometimes I'll just kind of breeze through and mark down the numbers and go, and other times I'll sit there for 3 or 4 minutes looking at the different companions and playing with it back and forth and erasing the number that I wrote down because I decided on a different path. But I foresee myself getting this to the table quite a bit. And I'll be honest, this is the first print and play that I've actually played. I've 4 or 5 print and play games around here somewhere, but I print them out, I get them all set up, and they never hit the table. This one hit the table quickly. I fell in love with it really quickly. Highly recommend it. So have you taken a look at the preview page yet? Have you seen this floating around Facebook and follow the artwork? If so, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking about it. And let me know if you're thinking of backing it or if there's anything other like this that you've backed in the past that I should probably take a look at. As always, please do like and subscribe if this is the type of content you like to see. And thank you for joining us on our board game adventures.